Hey Scorpio, thank you so very much for being here. I am truly grateful. I don't have a snazzy intro and all that yet. We're just gonna get into it. I'm gonna do a Celtic cross using the energy deck, and we'll clarify and go as we see fit. Okay. Tap into whichever energy we feel like we want to follow down. We'll see how it goes. All right. Excuse me, Scorpio. Center energy, please, for Scorpio. There's a song that just popped in my head. I don't know. I'm gonna say it out loud. But let me get this energy first. The song is "I Talk to Myself 'Cause there is no one to talk to. People ask me why I do what I do. I don't know what that is, but that's what's in my head." All right, Scorpio. You're talking to yourself, which is not surprising if you are. I mean, hey, you definitely are, wanting to, you don't mind reinventing yourself or going through the processes, it seems like. And if you do mind, it's something that you do regularly. Scorpio, I've seen the envy card and the yin yang card coming out for you right now. And I'm feeling like you're really trying to balance out oneself. I think you're also looking for some answers as well about how to get balanced and how to get to your place of happiness, your zen, I would say. This is yin energy when we see this card up, so that is feminine energy. Right? Definitely. So, there could also be some issues around partnerships and relationships when it comes to that. Really feeling like you're getting more in tune with maybe that feminine side. Tapping into that energy. Feel like maybe you've maybe operated in the masculine for a minute now. Let me just keep going. We'll see. Basis of the situation, please. Basis of the situation, okay. Strategy in reverse and door to value. Yeah. You don't know how to move forward. I think maybe you've been moving forward in an action type of way, and now you're being kind of held back a little bit or asked to move forward with what you feel, or where you listening to your body more. Yeah. I don't know how to really explain that. I'm having a hard time explaining it. Hopefully that makes sense. You don't think that you're living or getting all that you can out of a situation, or either you don't feel like you don't feel like you are, and that you want to. You just maybe don't know how to go about it. You could be maybe a little bit of envious of other people and what they have going on. There could be someone who is envious of you. What else is going on with Scorpio, please? We're going to clarify this for sure. The thinking woman. Okay. I feel like you spent time meditating, or not, well, necessarily meditating, but we'll just say you spent time thinking about this. Again seeing the strategy card in the reverse. I'm thinking that you've thought about it and you still don't have an answer. And it's an answer we're going to clarify that center energy for sure, but an answer about how you can get caught up with the rest of like what are other people doing that you're not doing, and how come you haven't reached that success or that pentacle that you desire. I feel like that's what this is about. What can I do? I'm seeing the first chakra in reverse with Archangel Michael. So not feeling very secure and grounded in something, not knowing which way to move. Should I be still or should I move forward? And I think that you've been really moving forward, probably in a lot of masculine type of energy, more action-oriented energy, instead of being more receptive and more feminine type of energy and allowing things to come to you. I think you want to soak or settle a little bit more into that feminine energy and listen to that and kind of calm down the action or the fire energy or the wanting to do type of energy. Give me what else is in Scorpio's thoughts here. What's going on with the thoughts? What else? Feeling like there's some, like I want what other, kind of like I want what others have and I'm deserving. I feel like you're maybe either envious or you're deserving of it. And not in a bad way. You're just saying, well, if they can have it, I know I can have it too. So why aren't I getting it? What can I do to go and get it? Walking away is in the reverse. So there could be something that you are not willing to walk away, or you're reluctant to face. And that's what's holding you up. If there is someone that you're envious of, then what is it? Why are you envious of that person? You want to definitely dig into that and say, where is that coming from? Why am I feeling envy there? And to see what that's about, okay? What else? A little bit of uncomfortability when it comes to walking away of things that you know, especially being a doer, especially like always being in that energy of I'm getting this done, I'm doing it, and just kind of being still and a little bit more and allowing things to come to you is difficult for you, I feel like. The door to romance, yeah. This could be, okay. You may have I also feel like this may even be pushing away somebody that you love or you like. I also feel like you may very well know that they're valuable, or either you don't know, or they don't know. You don't feel like they know your value. Somebody's feeling undervalued here. Someone could have had an idea, and I feel like that idea is taken off, or it's got momentum. This could be a project, like, let's say, what I'm feeling is like that classic, like, you had somebody that you've been going through it with, you've been in a relationship with them for a long time, but you realize that they really, you guys' relationship is really just, it's toxic, or it's not very good, or you're not really happy in it. But they helped you get through this process of this idea, of building this idea from the ground up. And so there feels like there's a sense of obligation to that person, like, well, when I make it big, you got to be there with me. And I feel like in this scenario, it's like, I really will make sure that you're taken care of, but I don't know if I really want to take you with me. And there's a little bit of there's a little bit of frustration with that, because when I say frustration, I just mean I feel like there's someone who's saying, well, I don't want to just do that, because it's just, I don't want to do it that way. I know it may seem messed up, but I don't want to do it that way. And I feel like you're worried about how this person may respond to that. But if it's your idea or something, it doesn't mean that you have to. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't want to get down into that type of thing. But I just feel like just be balanced about how you're going to go about it, just be fair with one another. But I feel like somebody doesn't feel valued in that situation. I feel like somebody just feels like, I just feel like they're staying only because they feel like they're supposed to be there, but they don't really want to. Okay, sorry, that just came in. Okay, patience is coming in reverse. I'm seeing that. So I feel like the time for you to do something is now. I think that there's been a lot of contemplating already about what to do, and I feel like you probably need to do it. And I don't mean like right now, but I definitely think that there's the door or the opportunity is now. If you're going to have the courage or build up the courage to do it, then now is the time to do it. It's a good, I'm feeling like, okay, I'm feeling like you need to do this before Venus goes into retrograde. And I'm not a big astrology person, but I've heard that. And I don't know exactly when Venus is going into retrograde, so hopefully it hasn't. I think it's at the end of this month, but we'll see. But I'm feeling like you need to make the decision with this relationship. Whoever this is for, whoever this is peeked through for, you need to make the decision before Venus goes into retrograde. Okay. Give me just a second to move that, because I feel like that just came out of nowhere. Scorpio. Okay. Recognizing one's value or either not recognizing one's value is definitely a big theme here. But you're going to have to do that to move forward. Okay. Man holding a coin in reverse. All right. So maybe it is that, again, people not recognizing your worth, or you're not seeing the value in what it is that you do. And again, remember I told you, it feels like you're operating in that masculine energy. I feel like what you really want to do is hang that up. You don't always want to be the one that's the force behind getting things done. You kind of want to start to receive, you know what I mean? Like that coin is being given to you. Giving it to you, not someone taking it from you where you have to give it away, right? So I feel like that feminine energy is really asking for you to pay attention to it. If you're in a masculine and you're just saying, hey, I need some, you might be a good catch, or if you're feminine, you might be a good catch, and somebody just isn't recognizing that, and you're saying, I would like someone to see me for who I am, or for what I bring to the table, or whatever the reason is. Okay? Action and adjacent possibilities are in the reverse, and I'm feeling like this is you being very hesitant to take the other option, which is to kind of see the other options. Like you don't see all the other possibilities that are out there. And I guess it's going back to that situation where you might be sitting in a relationship because you feel obligated to be there. It's like you're stuck in that position instead of saying, well, if I let this person go, then there's this other possibilities for them to find true love. There's possibility for me to find true love. And, these other things can transpire. And before you know it, we're both whatever. And there's like so many other possibilities, but I don't think you're allowing yourself to see them. So really try to change that mindset. That's a thing really right now, is to just make sure you're not focusing on the negative aspects of things. Really keeping your eye on the other possibilities of how things can turn out. Okay, but I really feel like you want to put down the doing all the time and get some more receiving. I think you're ready to receive your blessings, your love, your romance. You're ready just to receive. The thinking man, you want to be thinking now. You want to be sitting and thinking about things. I'm seeing the thinking man and thinking woman, so there is a partnership here. But I'm seeing that you're saying, I want someone or something that fuels me back, and I don't feel like I'm the only one participating, or I'm the only one giving. Okay, we're going to clarify some of these cards. Definitely, we're going to travel down the romance road with you. All tied up in the reverse. Okay, so freeing yourself. Definitely freeing yourself, the Magician in the mirror, and creating a new destiny, okay, or a new outcome for yourself, deciding how you want to create that outcome, becoming very balanced with that yin and yang energy with the Magician in the mirror, okay? Let's clarify some of these cards really quick. All right, Scorpio. Let's talk about that center energy first. Eight of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Wanting to move towards your happiness and your success, the things that you love, the things that make you feel stable, the new idea, wanting to move towards that, right? Wanting to allow it to come in. The Eight of Wands is something coming in, so something being received, okay? And I feel like that's what you're ready to have, is a receiving of a new emotional experience, new stability, new foundation, and new beginnings, just starting from fresh. I feel like that's what you're really wanting to come in. You're really saying, I don't have to always do something. I should be receiving some things. How can I get into that energy? Or where's my person that will see me for that? The Strength card. Yeah, that's clarifying the strategy in reverse with the Door to Value. I think you've endured a little bit longer and or a little bit long in a situation where you haven't been feeling valued, or you haven't seen the reason why you're there. You're not finding the reason why you're there anymore to be passionate. I'm seeing that it's calling for you to really listen to yourself, which is, again, I think more of that feminine energy, and taming that masculine energy within yourself, and saying the only thing that I really need to do right now is sink a little bit more into that feminine energy and move through this. I feel like you are saying, I'm worth more than this, I know, and I'm going to allow my feelings and my emotions to guide me instead of just brute force, or just action-oriented energy. I feel like you're really going to allow that to ease up some. Clarify these thoughts for me. Some of you may have to walk away from a situation where you're just not being valued, for sure. And this could be, like I said, a relationship. Knight of Swords coming out again for you. It came out in your pre-energy as well, first card out. So really understanding and having some clarity. Okay. Having a message, knowing the message, or hearing the message loud and clear, but then having to move on it. That's going to be what's holding you up. Yeah, the Nine of Wands, see? Reluctant to move forward with what you know needs to be done. You can do it. The Moon. I'm seeing the Moon card here. You know what needs to be done. You can do it. Listen to your intuition. Again, that's that feminine energy. Allow that energy to flow through you. Calm some of that masculine energy down a little bit. Reground yourself. I'm seeing that needed with Archangel Michael there in the root chakra. Really just, you know what the message is. You've heard it loud and clear. You know what needs to be done. And now it's time for you to go out and do that, okay? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It needs to be done. Talk to me about this door to romance. Specifically. The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, other options, other choices. Oh, the Lover's underneath the deck. There are other options and other choices. You have to decide to cut your losses and go towards someone who's truly going to value you, and in a relationship that's balanced and fair, and you don't feel like you're the only one giving. Okay. I think that pretty much sums that up there, Scorpio. Let's see how you're feeling in the love department here. Or let's get some, and then we'll get some advice. Let's see how you're feeling in the love department. regrets. Regrets. What else do you have for Scorpio? An awakened love. Yep. I think you know that there's something in a relationship or a situation where you're not being valued, and you are not going to have anything but regrets if you continue to stay. Or let me put it to you like this, because I don't want to make it seem I'm telling everybody to dump their partners or anything, but you're definitely going to have some regrets if you don't do something to change the situation. And maybe that calls for counseling. Maybe that calls for separation. Only you'll know your situation, but we definitely know that action has to be taken for it, because you are seeing it for what it is, and you're realizing that you're worth, you want to be valued more, you're worth more. And this could be vice versa. Maybe it's time that you recognize someone else, because they're willing to possibly leave you behind. But I just feel like there's definitely an acknowledgement of, I don't want to be in this situation like this anymore. I want to have something more, something better, something new. What else for Scorpio, please, in love? Detached and hot and cold. Yeah. Like I said, you realize, I deserve more than this iffy, this on-zy off-zy thing. You don't want that. You're over it. And whatever this situation is, you are really becoming detached in it. You're wanting more. And you know what needs to be done. You know what that is. You're going to be successful. You've done this before, Scorpio. You've, walked away from a situation plenty of times and started over. So, and you've succeeded. So just do what you know is best for you. I'm seeing escapism in Target. Yeah, it's time to get out. Go ahead and go towards something else, towards your other goal, your main goal. But it's time for you to get out. Anything else for Scorpio? Whatever the situation is, but as far as a relationship goes, I've just, either you're not being valued or someone's not valuing you. And you're doing whatever you can to ignore it. You've been ignoring it, but you've gotten to the point where now you just can't ignore it. It's in your face. It's like, there's no denying it. I'm not happy here. This person doesn't recognize me. And so you want out. Yeah, you just aren't feeling anything solid for it. It's just like too much. It's underneath the text, superficial, I guess, at this point. I don't know if that's the right word, but you contemplating karmic love, attraction. This is a negative attraction card for me. I don't like that attraction card, but you've just been thinking about, like, what's the purpose of this relationship? It's got to be some type of karmic love, and I feel like it's time for you to release it towards your happiness. Yeah, this isn't all that you thought it was. You do want someone else, and you're just skeptical, basically, of how to end it, how to go about ending it. Yes, it's a risk, but go ahead and take it, because it'll be liberating yourself, and it'll free you from a lot of inner conflict. All right, Scorpio. Let's get some advice. Just before we get some advice again, I'm going to go and I'm going to do a masculine energy card for you and see what your masculine energy is saying, feeling like. And then I'm going to do one for your feminine energy as well, so that you can maybe hone in a little bit on that energy. Because I'm feeling like, remember, feminine and masculine is just an energy, and we all possess both. So I just feel like you're just wanting to soften around the edges. There's nothing wrong with getting into your emotions. It's not just a feminine thing. There's nothing wrong with it. That's why you have both. But I feel like, just really attuning to that is going to be important. I think that's what the masculine, masculine is being called to do right now with that energy, or you're being called to do that with your masculine energy. What's masculine energy for Scorpio? Take that one. And then the feminine, I'm gonna just get this first before I read that. This one has something I can read on the back. That one I'm going to have to intuitive. Okay. Feminine energy for Scorpio, please. That's the title card. I'll put that one over there just because it snuck out anyway. Feminine energy for Scorpio, please. And last time. Feminine energy for Scorpio. Came out. Masculine energy says the wealthy man. Yes, seeing your worth, feeling it, like really understanding it, like, hey, this is me, this is who I am, or this is what I desire. And that could maybe some of you are looking at that realizing that you were kind of superficial, or that maybe someone only looks at you because of what you can bring them, and you're saying, I'm a lot more than just the materialistic things. I'm a lot more than just a good looking handsome man with wealthy pockets. Okay, I'm a lot more than just that, the provider. Okay, so I feel like you're feeling that energy as the masculine, and you're saying, but I am tired, and I want someone that can pour into me and love on me as well. This card says the Lotus Throne. This is what your feminine energy says. It takes courage to trust your inner light, to ascend to the throne of your own inner spiritual authority, especially if the light of others around you seems more powerful than your own at times. You are being asked to trust the light within above all. Have faith in your own heart and know that the divine dwells within you and is with you always. So I think just really, again, being in tune with what you really want, you really desire. Taking the time, this is the Lotus Throne, and just really paying attention to what your needs are, okay? What do you and how do you open up? Who can you open up to, and feeling comfortable in that position to do so, okay? Definitely recognizing your worth and asking someone else to, you're saying I'm ready for somebody to recognize it. So there's nothing wrong with that. You're seeing your worth. It's great, Scorpio. But you know what you got to do to go get it. Or for someone to recognize it. You're going to have to open up yourself to receiving it. The Sun. A time of great joy and success can come to you. Brilliant epiphanies that can lead to magical opportunities. Plans that work out divinely and perfectly. And gratitude to the divine. So good luck energy here. Good options. Good things to happen. With the Sun card and the Door to Value card both coming out. I feel like and then this you receiving from this man with a coin. I really feel like this is a positive outcome for you, but you just have to do what you feel like is maybe a negative. Okay. Yeah. The Five of Swords is coming. That says an unwise choice. There's a better way that will make you happier. That's definitely sticking out for me. Avoid people who lack integrity or have questionable motives. Again, if someone's not if you're not trusting someone, or they don't love you for the way that you desire to be loved, of course it's time for you to move on, okay? Because you have greatness and other opportunities that are waiting for you. So you want to cut out anything or anybody that's shady, or anything that you don't feel comfortable in, because it's meant for you to move past that, to get towards the success and the value that you really want for yourself and around you. For that to show up, you gotta go ahead and do the work, okay? Slay the dragon. You got this. You're definitely supported in all that you do. Like I said, you've got the Sun card here. Trust that it's time. It's time. You can do this. It's time. Scorpio, you've done it a million times before. You got this. Thank you so much for having this conversation with me, and we'll talk again soon.